Hello and welcome back to another one of Paul's beer reviews. Hope you're doing well today. We are up to day number 6 of the Vocation Advent Calendar 2025, and we've pulled out another core range beer, and it's one of my all-time favourite beers. You can see a sign on the wall behind me. That's the giveaway. It is, of course, the classic Life and Death IPA, coming in at 6.5% ABV, so a proper IPA ABV. This beer, I remember the first time I ever tried it. It was one of them beers, sometimes you have a beer and it's that good and you can't forget when you first had it. There's a few beers that kind of hit me like that. I remember the first time I had Sierra Nevada Pale Ale. It stuck with me. It's like seized into my brain. This was the same. First time I ever had this, I couldn't believe how good it was. I didn't think it was possible that a British brewery could brew an IPA that balanced, that tasty, that good. And up until now, I still think it's been top quality. However, I have had a couple of messages recently on my YouTube channel saying that they don't think the quality of this beer is what it was. So this is going to be a little bit of a... I approach this review a little bit of trepidation. I haven't had it for a little while. So I'm a little bit anxious to see what's going on here. I'm hoping that it's the same, just perhaps it's different people's tastes. You never know. But it's still 6.5%. It's still hopped with Citra and Mosaic. It says full-bodied, bold and flavourful IPA with bursts of tropical aromas, delicate floral notes and a piney finish. This is the best expression of a classic IPA. The artwork, as ever, with the skulls and snakes. I preferred the old design, if I'm honest. I don't know why they changed it. I mean, like I said, Vocation did the rebrand again about a year ago, and I've got to say, I think the Life and Death looked better with the big V and the snake and skull. I thought that was a better design, personally, personal opinion. But anyway, let's quit waffling, get this IPA out of the can, into a glass, and see what we're dealing with. But like I say, it's got a really nice tropical, citrusy, piney IPA. It's always had a really, really good balance to it. Proper IPA strength. It always just feels like a very rewarding beer every time we drink a Life and Death. Absolutely adore this beer. So I'm hoping it's still as good as I remember. There she is in the glass. Slight haze. Not completely thick and hazed up. You can see a little bit through that, but not a great deal. Good levels of carbonation on it. But it is, like I say, a hazy gold, hazy pale amber in colour. Good head on that. It's got a couple of fingers worth of foamy white head, which is in no rush to go anywhere. Let me get my snout in, see what the aromas are telling us. It's that lovely combination of tropical fruits, citrus fruits, and pine. It all comes out. That really is a lovely aroma. Pineapple and orange and touch of passion fruit, and then there's like a tingly kind of pininess just coming through too. It's just a full aroma. There's loads going on with it. Let's get stuck in, shall we? Cheers. It's juicy. There's that lovely piney finish. Just kind of creeping into sort of bitter territory now. Slightly dry finish. Bit more citrus zest, kind of orange zestiness to it. That seems to be standing out. I don't know if that's always been there, but up front it's there's stone fruit, there's passion fruit and mango and a bit of pineapple-y, then grapefruit, and then it's limey, citrus zesty, and then it goes into this lovely sort of tingly kind of pininess. it's still just a beautifully balanced IPA. It's just a really, really good beer. I don't know, honestly. To me, that tastes as good as it ever has. I don't know. Like I say, I haven't had it for a while. If you drink this all the time, you might be a better judge of it than I am. I've just always adored this beer, but I've never been, obviously being a beer reviewer, I drink so many different beers. It's really tricky from my standpoint to kind of nail down a go-to beer. But I drink this as regularly as I can, you know. I just think that's such a good quality IPA. It is. It's juicy and it's piney and it's thirst quenching and there's a boozy kick to it. There is like a touch of alcohol there. Just reminds you that you are drinking a proper IPA, 6.5%. It's the strongest one that's come out of the Advent calendar, by the way, so far. Up until now, they've all been sort of relatively session strength beers. But say, that's a proper IPA. Proper IPA. That's how you do it. But what I like about this IPA is it's got New England tones. It's got West Coast tones. So it's, you know, for a couple of years, they started doing that mountain IPA thing, didn't they? It was kind of meant to be a blend of both. Vocation have never tried to put a label on it. They've always just called it IPA. And they've cut out the nonsense. You know, it's just a good, proper craft IPA. It's what a craft IPA should be. Full of hops, full of flavour, great body to it, bit of complexity. It kind of keeps your taste buds guessing. It's just a full-bodied, well-rounded, beautifully balanced IPA, and I've got no complaints with it at all. And it's a proper ABV, 6.5%. So you do feel it. You are aware you're drinking a bit of a boozy beer. But despite that, it's ridiculously drinkable. It's juicy, piney, tropical, stone fruit, zesty. The whole palate is coated in loads of different hoppy flavours, and it's a belter. It's an absolute belter. Again, no complaints. Life and Death, you can get it everywhere. You can get it in all the supermarkets, Life and Death, I'm pretty sure. I think some of them do 4-packs of it. Little 330ml 4-packs. Slightly disappointed they didn't put a 440 in the box, to be honest. But there you go. Excuse me. Great beer. Great beer. I just think it's a beautiful all-round IPA. And I think last time I reviewed it on the channel, I gave it a 10 out of 10. And I'm going to do the same. I just think it's a perfect IPA. If I brewed something like this at work, I would be absolutely delighted. I would be so proud if I brewed something like that. It's a great IPA. It's a 10 out of 10. Vocation Brewery, Life and Death Classic IPA. Still top quality. Hope you enjoyed the review. That was day number 6. Number 7 coming up very soon. Until my next one, you take care.